the beautiful story yesterday for Peretz Mochkin. So you recall the Rebbe's strange instructions that when President Shazar came to Montreal in 1967, Chaim tells us it was Expo then, the Rebbe instructed that he should not be told that he's meeting the president, just pick him up, and he came with his soiled clothing because he was a winemaker, and they get into this discussion. The Peretz, the president asked him if he knew his family. Who did he know? The Rubashab family. He knew all of them, and I'm up to the point now where the Peretz asks him, "Do you remember?" He says, "I remember your Zayda. I remember his davening. I remember the niggin he used to daven with. Do you know it?" And the Shazar didn't. And the Peretz started singing it right then and there. He said, "Right, it says very beautiful, friends. Just right there, the snapshot. He's not intimidated. He's a chassid. He's talking to a yid. And it's this is an official thing here." And he sings the whole niggin there, as if he's...
And he tasted already the wine that he's made.
I promise you it wasn't Begilufin. I'm just going to say this now. He is like after Mashke. And that's how chassid should be. The Rebbe said this. Actually, the Frierdiker Rebbe said, he said when he came to America, he said he's like after Mashke. Doesn't need Mashke. And that's really our generation. It should be. I'm the last person to talk. It should be that we're after L'chaim, and that the drop of a hat can verbring and sing and digging with the president and all of the guards and the cameras and the... He's a chassid. He's always in the verbringen. More Lord, it's verbringen is Hawaii, once the Rebbe said this, 1973. The world to be filled with verbringens. And these are Peretz. Picked him up by his wine cellar. And I was in the Queen Elizabeth Hotel. He never walked into his life. Just so in those days, that was the fanciest hotel in Montreal. You think it was Nispal for a second. First, then. And sings now the niggin that is that Shazar Zayda used to sing. Let's continue the story. So Shazar's eyes are filling with tears. He's listening. So the president of Israel, Rabbi Peretz, an all-time chassid, I'm just reading here. An all-time chassid in clothes still soiled from his winemaking, get lost in conversation, going back in time and sharing memories of Shazar's entire family. After 15 minutes, way past the scant 5 minutes that had officially been allotted for the meeting, one of Shazar's secretaries entered and said the other guests were waiting to meet with him. Shazar responds, "Close the door and don't disturb us. They can all wait. I'm with my family right now. So please wait." At the end of the meeting, during which time only the Peretz and Shazar spoke, the Peretz said, "No, let's say L'chaim, since we have both nothing until the Rebbe sends us on a mission." This is what Shazar is telling him. Shazar agreed. Then you become a mitzvah.
You mean Peretz is telling him, not Shazar is telling him.
I'm sorry. Yeah. The Peretz said to Shazar, "No, let's all in Yiddish speaking Yiddish. Let's see L'chaim, since we are both. Wir sind garnish till the Rebbe sent us on a shlichus." So when you become something, when you carry out the divine will, then you become everything. Shazar agreed, and the Peretz said, "Reb Zalman, you need to know the bist im Rebbe's Mensch. You are the Rebbe's person. And through you, the Rebbe can accomplish very important things. You need to be bottled, nullified, and bekushet zum Rebbe, and connected to the Rebbe. You need to follow every instruction of the Rebbe, giving nachas ruach. Reb Zalman, you should be successful and be able to fulfill everything that the Rebbe wants from you." With tear-filled eyes, Shazar soaked in every word of Reb Peretz's bracha. In the end, looks like that Reb Isaac Shvei was inside for this. Maybe others were also. It was just with the Chassidim. He told everybody else to leave. In the end, Reb Peretz and Shazar spoke for a total of 45 minutes, verbringing as they sang a Chabad niggin, told Chassidic stories, and said L'chaim. Rabbi Isaac Shvei said later that this is surely why the Rebbe wanted Reb Peretz to join without giving him a chance to change. This chassid who had come just as he always was, via state and via gate, as he stands in the way he goes, without him putting on any airs, had such a powerful effect on Shazar. So here we're talking, it's Purim, we're talking about masks and masquerade. So what's our masquerade? We dress up as Chassidim. And what's the challenge? To live, not just on Purim, but to live up to the masquerade, which it reveals our true pnimi is at all times. Afelech and Purim, Atzlachadik and Purim, everybody. And we'll see you all, God willing, 8:30 tonight. Yossi, you can maybe call in at 8:30. Yossi.
Without our masks.
Without our masks. Huh?
Maybe.
So you tell your father-in-law to come, to bring his phone, and you put it down, then you join the Fabrengen.
Okay.
Unless you have another one. Unless you're going somewhere else. Huh?
I'll see. If I'm not nowhere else, definitely.
Okay, or even later, whatever it is. Tune in. Okay, folks.
Is
the minion up here? Downstairs.